Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. First spot in the NFC Championship game. This one is underway. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
They're going to run it here. It's Divisional Robinson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, it's Penix. Trying to set that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down. The Falcon is getting ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Darnold off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he's throwing deep, left side. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
We go, set. Go, lady. Go, lady. Set.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Falcons get to it. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
14-yard line.
Okay,
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Penix. Called in by Mooney, left side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Penix now on 1st down. Has him on a quick hitter. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They kick the running back in motion. And again, it's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10 around to Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Penix working from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball.
Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son. Hey, son.
From the gun, Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Go side.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. That's taken on the 7. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving them backwards to the 9.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and very long.
19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Darnold looking to throw. Delivered to the sideline. Smith-Njigba brings it in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 14 on the play, and it sets up Seattle with first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All set now. First and 10.
Yo, lady. Real side.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5.
Real side. Side.
And again, it's Darnold. He's got it near the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Side. Yo, lady. Go get him. Red 80. Right side.
Walker now from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This one's caught. It's cut near the sideline. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Big moments here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for third and goal.
Go side. Go, lady. Red 80. Red 80. Right side.
Darnold now to throw. On the move, hit it right. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively, forcing completion. And looky there, Kate, finally got to call some points on the old scoreboard. 3 is fine, but you know both of these offense want to find some touchdowns.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Offense up to the line fast. Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Short pick up to their own 31. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. Here he is on 3rd and short. Gets this one to London. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's go.
Penix on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Now empty the backfield and motion him out. Third down, it's Penix. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Kevin Lloyd making the play. And the Seahawks return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Rucker on 1st down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. It's the Seahawks who have it 2nd and 9.
Red, we're going to start. Red.
Throwing here, Darnold. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go side.
Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Red 80. Red 80. Space up.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Out wide here to come. Oh, they're on that one. 2nd down, going to end up in a loss of yards.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Red 80.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. To throw. Here's Darnold. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. This 42 yards from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. His work begins at the 31. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, Darnold. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Go set.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking to return from the 29. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Penix on the crosser. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Escapes out to the left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Robinson on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been trouble all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
It's Penix yet again. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Falcons
just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Again, Penix to the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons throw 6 points onto their score. Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And they'll take the lead. Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Return starts at the 3. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Donald off the play action. Caught by the open man. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On with the quick pass out line. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go, son.
Darnold looking to throw. Cut out left. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. Ready. Hey, son.
And again, it's Darnold. Chased out to his right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go, son. The lady.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They come through with a massive gain there on 4th down, 24 yards, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play fake, Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Red 80. Hey, son.
On the draw, it's Walker. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Meyer's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Hey, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they could take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. When you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Hughes on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. A toss now to Robinson. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. To the air with Penix. Fits him through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Penix now. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. No question he won that exchange drop. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Penix here from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Sack. Back to 60.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 4-yard line.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Penix now to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and it forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix looking to pass. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Enough to Walker from the gun. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's the backup. First throw. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Falcons down by 10.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Now Mariota. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. He's going to throw it again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Let's slide through. 33, yellow. Cut.
To throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's fourth down.
Right. Roster, stay. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. This is good. Down the sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on fourth.
First down.
Let's go now. Ready?
They are throwing it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Down. Hut.
Throwing it again here. He's got it at the 5. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut it to a field goal game. Well, It's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with a great field position.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. And the Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. The Seahawks in a victory formation as they take a knee. So it's a win for the Seahawks. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture the Lombardi Trophy game, but there is still a lot of work to do. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Like a number 1